Okay, everyone. So today's our anniversary.
5 years on the 7th. I was about to say 7 years. 5 years.
And we have some questions that we got from a thing that I'm a part of called Black and Married with Kids. So we started doing this, and Cedric started responding. I was like, oh, no, we got to record it. So
How much time we got?
it's not giving us a limit right now, babe. So the first question is, and hopefully he can answer the way he just did. No shame, y'all. No shame. We're going to answer honestly, and then y'all get to listen and watch. So the first question was, what lessons did you learn in this year of marriage? And I'll let him respond since he's driving.
I learned to pick and choose my battles. We went through a transition in our life this year where we moved to another place. Twice. And the first time I picked a place, I hit it. The second time I just picked a place, she didn't like it. So then she started saying, I should have just picked the place, I should have done all this. And I wanted to say something, but I was like, you know what, it ain't worth it. But I learned to pick and choose my battle. I learned that my wife she grew up in a semi-single parent home. She's seen her family's full of dominant women. So naturally, she's going to be a dominant woman. She's a captain in the army. Every position that she held, she always been a leader. So she feel like she's a leader in the house, which not a man, but she don't know that. But I think she knows that now. So she always want to give me advice on the yard. She want to give me advice on what to fix around the house. She want to give me advice on all this stuff. But when I say, hey, let me do this, she kind of get fussy. So I learned to pick and choose my battles. She give me advice on the yard. I'm like, oh, okay. Just do how I want to do it. Hey, you should fix it like this. All right. Okay, whatever. But I don't say it like that. But I'm like, oh, I just don't say anything. In the past, I wanted to go toe-to-toe, and they ended up causing other arguments. But I learned to pick and choose my battles. But I know that's just my wife. That is just her. She's coming from a good place because she's always been a fixer for not only just her family, but she's been a fixer for me. She fixed a lot of things in my life, so she's constantly in fixing mode. And we have 2 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom, so she's always on fixing and direction mode. So that's a part of her life, and I understand it now. So she wanted to give me advice on what to do with the trash, what to do with the bushes. When I trim the hedges, you should pick up the bushes. I'm like, oh, okay. I may go Google it to see if she knows what she's talking about. And if she is, I do it. If not, but I learned to pick and choose my battles. And sometimes just me saying, okay, it's so much better for us than me trying to just go back and forth. But I'm a non-confrontational guy.
Am I right most of the time, man?
Sometimes.
I didn't say all the time. I said most of the time.
Most of the times it's more than sometimes. So I say sometimes.
So, okay. So for me, what lessons did I learn? I think the one lesson that I learned, and he's probably going to think this is petty, but oh well. The one lesson that I have learned is that he's just not a cleaner. Like, for 5 years, I've been trying to get him to clean up. Y'all, he don't clean up. And I've learned the lesson that I've learned.
There's a difference between cleaning and OCD.
Okay, but what I've learned is that I do have, some OCD. But I think for me, being a stay-at-home mom contributes to the fact that I don't really want to do any additional cleaning because I clean up behind the kids all day. So I'm like, I'm cleaning up behind the kids. I don't want to clean up behind you too. So I need you to do your part. When you take the clothes off, put them in the laundry basket. After you brush your teeth, wipe the sink out. We have a motorized toothbrush. Wipe the toothbrush off. Just little things. If you tell me, you told me you're going to wash the dishes each night, then wash them. I don't want to have to say nothing to you. You just do it. So I think I learned to just, accept the fact, to manage my expectations of his level of cleanliness. So maybe we'll get into expectation management with one of the other questions. Okay. So, question number 2. How many ways did you make your spouse a priority in this year of marriage? Unfortunately, this one doesn't always make it to the top of our to-do list. spouses must make their first order of business their partner. We should also be seeking various ways to put our partner first. So, babe, how many ways did you make your spouse a priority in this year of marriage?
That's kind of hard because I know this year, especially with our transition, she has made me a priority. We just moved to a whole other city. I'm at a different institution. I work in higher education, and she moved for me. So I know she definitely made me a priority. But when there's times where she's like, baby, I need you to do this. I have to go here. Or I have to do this presentation. I got to go speak. It's got to a point where she put it on my calendar. Not saying she had to schedule an appointment, but she know I'm all over the place. But when she tells me she got to do something, I just lock down and do it for her. It's times where I say, baby, just go out and leave. And everyone on my team know that family comes first. So if we got to do something, or she tells me, especially if she's ahead of time, we're going to do it. We're going to make the moves necessary to make sure now. And one thing I like about my wife, she's a go-getter. So it's been times she is doing one thing, then a few months later turn to something else, then a few months later turn to something else. But no matter what it is, I support her, and whatever I can do to support her, I will do it, because one thing that attracted me to her, she accepted me for who I am. She accepted me for Cedric. She accepted me for Ced, and she accepted me for all that. So the least I can do, no matter what she's transitioning or going through, just be there for her. So anytime that she want to do something on her own, do something on her organization, she want to go speak or just get a break from the kids, she just tell me, and we just do it.
He's right. So how many times did I make him a priority within our marriage? This year, maybe is an exception for other years, but he was the priority this year. There's a lot of, like he said, a lot of transition that has happened in our marriage. So as his rib and as his wife, I felt the need for him to be the priority, because there were certain things that God had already, told me for him, and then he started creating the manifestation of those things through his life and what he was doing. So when opportunities came that we already knew were in line with what God was saying, it was easy for me to make him the priority, because I knew that this particular season was his. This was his turn to, what they got to do with anything? Why is that thrown in there? So this was his turn. It's his turn to be the priority. A little bit longer than usual. 2 moves, 2 houses within a year. But it's what had to be done for him to get to the next level in his career. So we'll move on to question 3. So question 3 is, what sacrifices did you intentionally make to benefit your marriage? What sacrifices did you intentionally make?
Intentionally make, sometimes working later, getting up in the morning and do work, because I wanted, when I come home, I want to spend time with my family. So I don't want to be on my laptop, I don't want to be on my cell phone, which I still find myself doing, but sometimes I just put it down and spend time with them. And I wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, respond to emails, work on reports. I do whatever I have to do. So it's a long day. So I can come home earlier. I go to work earlier. So get up, do what I have to do, and just come home. So those are some of the sacrifices. And sometimes when I know it's pressing things that I need to do at work, I just say I can't do it now, because I know Eboni got to go out of town, or I know she has to go to a meeting. I know she has to do some things. And also, just personal stuff. And sometimes I may want to buy little trinkets, but I order her shirt to go pick up some candy, or get an elbow arrangement. And I know I want to buy some Jordans, but I get them for her because I love her. And then also, just when I make a sacrifice for our children, just making a sacrifice for her. Because one of the things she used to say when we first got together, I'm very selfish. But because she always say, I get stuff for you, but get stuff for myself. But I'm learning to get stuff
what I
for
used
my
to say,
kids and for my wife before I get something for me.
So what I used to say was that every time he did something for me, it was because he was doing something for himself. I would want him to do something for me without doing something for himself. Get me something, go get me a shirt, but don't get yourself a shirt too. just do something for me that's just for me. You know, instead of every time you do something, it's like I'm the afterthought. Oh, let me get my wife something, because if I come home with something, she gonna say something. So I don't want to be your afterthought. I want to be your first thought, you know, and your only thought. You know, think of me and only me, and not. I'm not saying forget about yourself, because we have to take care of ourselves in marriage. But what I'm saying is think of me and only me, and then, you know, consider yourself. I know that may sound harsh the way I'm saying it. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but don't forget about yourself. But when it comes to me as your wife, think of me, and don't forget about me in a way where every time I come up, you come up, or something else come up, I'm connected to something, you know. Maybe I'm not saying that right, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So, anyway, so I guess that makes it my turn. What sacrifices have I intentionally made? Initially, my thought was none of my sacrifices were intentional. The sacrifices we have made, or that I have made, have not necessarily been intentional. You know, I've been laid off of work, I've lost work, and we've worked our way through that, and that was sacrifice. But I think my intentional sacrifice was stepping down or stepping back a little bit. You know, making the conscious decision not to nag him when he first walked in the house. You know, let him come home and get himself together, you know, change his clothes or whatever, and, you know, maybe put the kids to bed. And then if I have something I really want to discuss with him, maybe talk about it after we put the kids to bed. But, you know, just learning how to take a step back, you know, and hopefully he felt that difference, you know, of just being able to come home. And even if he knows there's something I want to talk about, you know, just wait until the kid, giving him a chance to kind of digress from everything that's going on with work and talking about it later, you know, instead of just bombarding him when he first comes in the door, because I got an attitude and I just want to, you know, ramble everything off on him immediately. Okay, so next question. It says, what goals did you accomplish together in this year of marriage? You've accomplished quite a few goals.
Yeah, one of the biggest goals I think that we accomplished is not only just having a great network to get me to where I'm at right now, but Eboni always knew my dreams and aspirations and my goals, short-term goals and long-term goals.
Because I asked.
But she always makes sure to say, have you did this, have you did this, have you talked to such and such, or when you go to work or you present, go do these things. She's encouraged me to do presentations at conferences, network, meet people, get outside my normal circle. It was been times she told me, like, hey, you need to go to frat meeting, you should do this. So, but she knew that would help me get to the goals that we have for each other, which is me being in leadership role, which is me networking and meeting people. So those are some of the goals, and just some of the personal goals. She encouraged me to try to eat better, to use more natural products, to be conscious of what I listen to or do when I'm around my children. And those are small goals, to be more involved at the home and just those some of the small things. I know we have bigger goals, financial goals. She's working with me on that, and we made big strides on that, and we're still climbing and trying to get there. But she made me conscious. She helped me identify the problems when I didn't want to identify them, and helped me hone in on this is what we can do to be better at this, and this is what we can do to get ourselves to the next level. She is setting me up for success in the future. But the good thing about it is, not only is she setting me up for success, she knows setting me up for success, she's setting us up for success, and she's going to be along for the ride. And I'm just excited that she was with me when I wasn't anything, and now she's going to be with me when we reach that final plateau.
He talking like it's a documentary, y'all.
It's the truth, though.
I appreciate the little bit. And I think, you know, he gave me all the accolades, but it's talking about goals that we accomplished together. And I think just to kind of like narrow down some of the things that he was talking about, I think what we've accomplished together is really learning how to function as a family, because, you know, we have 2 small children. People will tell you that having 1 child is one thing, but when you transition to 2, it's a whole nother ball game. So having 2 small children, our children are 16 months apart, so it's a lot of work, and just I think we've achieved quite a few goals with the kids. just that with their intellect and them being involved in activities and things like that. I think that has played a major role in just like the overall development, look and feel of our family and what it is that we want to do. So bada boom, bada bing. Next question. So the next question is, how did you overcome any challenges you faced in this year of marriage?
I mean, it sounds so cliche, but it's the truth and it works. Praying. Before I approach her, I take a moment and I really pray and just consult God. When people say put God first in your marriage, like for real, put God first. Whatever you believe in, put that first, because you have to be all right before you can even tackle anything, and really take care of yourself. So that's one thing. And then just being able to talk and not take it personally, if that makes sense. When we first got married, we used to try this thing called 5%. Pretty much 5% of a conversation you have with somebody is what they're really trying to say. Just imagine you're getting about to get fired. They call you in the director's office and be like, hey, you've been great, blah, blah, blah. I really like blah, 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 blah. But you fired. Instead of telling me all that, just tell me I'm fired. Just get straight to the point. You fired. Security escort you out the building. So we tried the 5% thing. Like, I ain't like the way you did this. I ain't like the way you kissed me. I ain't like the way we had sex last night. And then, but what we were doing was giving each other 5%, but the other person would come with another dagger, try like, oh, so you feel like that? Bam, bam, bam. So we was like going at it, and that got to a point
5% got out of control, y'all.
And it got to a point where we were giving 20% and just killing each other, and we'd go to bed mad, or we have a few days where we just beefing with each other. Now we still have arguments, but when we're mad at each other, it probably don't last no more than about 2 or 3 hours. And I'm usually the bigger person, and be like, look, babe, you know I love you, and I just smile at her and start laughing. She know I can't keep a straight face, so I'm the bigger person. But if I don't come to her, she's just gonna be mad all night. But I'm the bigger person because God is working on me.
Well,
don't let it fool you.
Well, I'm gonna let him say what he said. It's fine.
See, she's stirring up. See,
I'm not stirring up. I'm not. So, how do we overcome our challenges? I agree with him with prayer. And I think, you'll read a lot of articles, you'll read a lot of books, but it's definitely important to learn how to argue. Learn how to disagree, or learn how to agree to disagree. Because if you don't, then every time you have a problem, it'll just become an even bigger problem, or you'll say nothing and it'll fester. So I think one of the good things for us is that we learn how to argue. We learn, each other's hot points, pinpoints, and learn how to deal with those areas and how to approach those areas, or if we want to talk about those particular things, when to talk. Because he used to always tell me, it's right now not the time. This is the wrong time. And I'm like, every time I want to talk about it, can't be the wrong time. But it wasn't the wrong time. It really was the wrong approach. I was approaching it in the wrong way, in the wrong tone, because we're both musically inclined, so we can always tell tone. As soon as we speak, usually we know what's going on. So I agree with him.
The pitch in her voice goes kind of crazy.
He knows the pitch in my voice.
When she's mad, her voice becomes very short, sharp. And I'm like, okay, you about to bring some unnecessary stuff.
I'm about to bring the heat, bring the sauce. But yeah, so I think the way we tackle things is definitely do prayer. He will tell you that I am a prayer warrior. I'm like, okay, let's pray. let's pray now. Let's pray about it. I'm the one, let's pray every night before we go to bed. Sometimes before I can even pray, he sleep. I'm like, bro, wake up. Come on, we got to pray. But I know, I always tell him that. I be talking. I'm like, you're sleeping. I'm trying to talk to you. But I just keep talking anyway. No worries. But I think, as women, we do have to realize we talk a lot sometimes. So they attention span's short. They can't hear all that. Just give them the meat and keep it moving. But anyway, so I think prayer is the biggest way that we handle a lot of our challenges, and allowing God to, heal us first and then going to each other. really, really helped. So, next question. What were the highlights for you both as a couple in this year of marriage? Highlights, like high points. I ask him every day what are the 3 good things for the day. So this should be easy for him. Go ahead, babe.
I think the high points are just, number one, just seeing the growth and development of our children. And it's a high point for me because I know that she is the sole provider and she is the one that's feeding this knowledge to our children. So that's very, very high for me. Another high point is that she's just bad. Like sometimes I look at her, I'm like, God damn, you fine. So I don't know what she's been doing, but her booty's looking good. So that's the high point for me.
Of course, that's the high point for you.
Another great high point is that the way she loves me. You know, I know sometimes she be pissed at me, but the way she loves me because being in Monroe is a lot of moving parts. Like I'm in a position where I navigate a lot of different things, and it's good just to come home and just relax and just be Cedric, the husband, the daddy, and she allows me to do that. But she always has my back. Another great high point is just for us to transition as a family and be a unit. Like we are the Walkers and we're strong. Like we are party of 4. The only thing we're missing is a dog, but we're not gonna get a dog anytime soon.
No, we
but
will not.
The high point is just this has been a great year for our marriage. This morning she just asked me, she's like, how you feel? Like I'm happy. Like I'm happy with us. It hasn't always been that way, and it's kind of weird for people to say that because just 5 years in, like year 2 was kind of 2 and 3 was kind of tough for us. 2 and 3 was real hard for us. It was like to the point where it may not be a Cedric and Eboni, but we fought through it. It took to the point, and it's funny. It really took Eboni giving me children really just turned it for me because seeing her on that table, going through all that, I was like, she did all this to give birth to my children. Even though we were going to seasons where I knew she wasn't happy with me, she still did that for me. And it took that. It really took that. It took that, and it took for me saying ain't nobody else gonna be raising my kids for me to realize that let me get myself together. And but year 3, year 4, and now year 5, it's good. It's like it's good. So the high point is that our marriage is on a whole nother level. It ain't perfect. Don't be looking at us like we're Michelle and Barack.
Although we close though.
Don't be looking at us like that. No, we ain't perfect. No, we not the perfect couple. Don't aspire to be us. Aspire to be better than us. So don't even get that twisted. Because that's one thing I can say. I see people, they may say posts about their marriage, and we're very transparent. Like we were at a point where it wasn't looking good. But getting through that point and making it through that point, that shows and tells me that anybody can save their marriage, no matter what it is, no matter how bad it get, infidelity, whatever. We get to that point with us, but no matter how bad it get, you can save your marriage if you want to. So I think the high point of this year has just been the fact that our marriage was on the 10th floor, and right now we're at the penthouse. We're on the 20th floor. Yeah.
Well, I would add a side note that your marriage, you can make marriage work and you can survive anything, but there's some things that you I would say read Deuteronomy and know and understand that there are certain reasons to go, abuse, anything like that. Definitely don't deal with those types of things. We have not had that situation in our marriage, so I don't want somebody to be like, oh, they saying that every marriage can work no matter what. No. When there are situations that are not good for you and or your children, so make sure that in those types of situations you're doing what is best for you.
But I can't say this, but if you're willing to fight for it, it can be saved. No matter how bad it is, if you're willing to fight for it, and it's not going to be one person, it's going to take both of y'all. If both of y'all are willing to fight, if both of y'all can look at each other and say, I love you. And then also counseling too. You gotta go to counseling, because our counselor said, Cedric, do you still just love Eboni, just a piece of love? I was like, yeah. I mean, it's my wife. So that if it's still
guys, we're driving and we missed our exit. It's okay. No worries. Okay. Oh, so that makes it my turn. Highlights. I agree with all of his highlights. I don't think I have any additional ones. But as his wife and as his rib, I think highlights for me were his transition and his promotions in his career field, doing things that I know that he enjoys and that will significantly contribute, to his growth and our home and our family. So that was definitely a highlight for me. We're not going to tell all our business, but a year ago, we weren't where we are. So that's a highlight for me. A year ago this time, we were nowhere near where we are now.
But we was happy, though.
We were happy. We were happy.
With each other.
But we were not where we are. So I'm definitely thankful for that because, that type of growth is, important as well. And I'll say this, don't forget to look at where you come from, because sometimes when you're going through and you're getting frustrated and you're irritated with where you are and what's going on, it can be distracting. But make sure you take the time to kind of look back at how far you've come from where you were, so that you don't get lost in not being where you want to be just yet. And our last question, it was only 7 questions, y'all. We got married on July 7th, which is 7/7. And today is July 7th, 2017, which is 7/7/17. 1 and 7 is 8, so 778. Woo, Lord, y'all know I love this numerology and these numbers. Some spiritual stuff, But anyway, so our last question, the 7th question, the question of numbers of 7, is what are you most looking forward to in the year ahead? What are you looking forward to up until the next anniversary?
I'm looking forward to just continue the growth of this, what we have special. I'm looking forward to where both our careers are going to be, because I think right now we're in a place where we're laying the foundation for something really great, and I think it's going to really impact a lot of people, impact the community where we're at right now. I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm just looking forward to the development and growth of our children, because they're so freaking exciting and amazing. And I'm looking forward to how people that are connected to us going to manifest, because I really believe that you surround yourself around good people. So I'm looking forward to just the growth and development of our marriage, the growth and development of our careers, and the growth and development of our friends and our children.
Yeah, continued growth. I can agree with that. I'm definitely excited about the opportunities that God is making available. There's a lot of shift. There's a lot of change that is coming. And I think within the next year, maybe we'll do this again. And you guys, or maybe we'll keep doing this. I don't know. Y'all tell us. But I think maybe, within the next year, the amount of transition that will take place, the amount of growth that is going to happen, I think that's the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to family vacation. We have not had a family vacation since the kids have been born. So I'm looking forward to...
I just was telling about that. We haven't stayed... For my job, I do a lot of traveling. Did a lot of traveling, going to do a lot of traveling, but I'm always by myself. And if she ends up traveling somewhere, she's by herself. But we haven't... I told us, we haven't been in a hotel with the kids since they was born. It's it's either 1 or 2. And I want my kids to experience stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just
exposure.
I want them to know, get on the plane. I want to see Madison and Junior have their little cartoon carry-on bag walking through the airport, because I know they're going to be so amazed for just looking at everything.
Of course.
So we're looking forward to that. So we may travel to a city or something.
We may be in a city near you hosting a little marriage 101 class.
I don't know about all that, but I just want to go.
He gonna do whatever I tell him.
As long as they got some free drinks.
Really? Anyway, all right, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you. If you made it all the way to 30 minutes with us, then you was really we was really down. So, but love y'all. Maybe we'll see you guys again soon. It's our anniversary.